Hey gang, it's Ron again over at bulletprooflease.com. Okay, so today's tip is parking. So in the low-income landlording business, parking's a premium, okay? It's more important than a yard, okay? And I'll explain that in a second. So typically, if your building doesn't have quite enough parking, that also means probably that a lot of the buildings on that street also don't have enough parking because they're tight together, okay? And what that means is everybody parks on the street. So if you can provide off-street parking, your units become more desirable. You'll get more money, you'll rent them faster, you'll have lower turnover and all the good things that happen as a result of that. So how to create more parking. Let's say you have a 12-unit building, for instance, okay? And there's enough parking for 10 cars. You know, you're close, but not quite. It's tight. And when it's tight, somebody parks and takes up 2 spots or parks in their spot. Now it's a bunch of phone calls and complaints. So you just need more parking. So a lot of times, depending on the building, a lot of times you get your little parking lot in the back of the building, let's just say, and there's grass around it. Your parking lot and then a little bit of a yard. My advice is take out the yard, but hear me out, okay? So take out as much of the yard as you need. Now you can, go through all that and dig down, 6, 8 inches, whatever, a paving contractor would require. And I'm not a paving contractor, don't come at me. So you do that and then you pave and you can do that, right? And so that's big money, and plus you're down for a bunch of days and all that. A better way to go is take out part of the yard. You still got to back drag it, get down, let's just say 6 inches. And then instead of paving, you can put asphalt millings. It's kind of almost like a powder, okay? And put asphalt millings in there, and way cheaper and almost as good as paving, okay? It's not gonna be as hard as paving, but you don't really need it to be, okay? And as the tenants drive on the asphalt millings, it gets super hard. So hard, in fact, like you could plow over it. It becomes almost asphalt and saves you a ton of money, a ton of time, much easier, things of that nature. So guys, check it out. And hopefully that helps somebody and save a lot of money and a lot of headache too by creating more parking. I've done that. I got to tell you, I must have done that a dozen times on my buildings. I do it all the time when I can, okay? Guys, check out bulletprooflease.com. It's a 31-page, fully editable lease. You get it in a Word doc so you can edit it. My wife and I own to manage hundreds of low-income units in the Northeast. It pays great, but it is full of landmines if you don't know what you're doing, okay? And quite frankly, the lease has been through it all and seen it all. Guys, check it out, bulletprooflease.com. Thanks for watching.